In this video, I'm going to be doing a decontamination wash on this Renault Megane, which was ceramic coated 9 months prior to filming this video. So I'm going to be using the help of some products which have been kindly sent to test out, others that I've purchased myself, and all of which I will be giving you my honest thoughts on throughout this video. As usual, I kicked things off on the wheels by using a pre-wash, and in this case I used Infinity Wax Citrus Pre-Wash at a 1:9 dilution to remove the bulk of the brake dust and dirt and reduce the chance of marring throughout the contact wash process. In order to contact clean the wheels, I went for Yum Undressed Tyre Cleaner, and then I used Armour Detail Supply Decon Soap in a foam cannon at a 1:9 dilution. I'm going to be using the Decon soap quite a lot throughout this process, as it does have quite a few different applications. Here it did a good job at cleaning and removing the remaining grime, and also did feel nice and slick on the alloys. It did start to break up a little bit on the wheel as I was moving the camera around. It takes me longer to clean the wheels, but on the other 3 alloys I had no trouble with the amount of dwell time. As part of the spring cleaning process on this car, I also did a quick undercarriage clean using this pressure washer attachment. This attachment will be linked in the description, as will all the other products used in this video. To pre-wash the paintwork, I again used Infinity Wax Citrus Pre-Wash at a 1:9 dilution in the IK sprayer, and I just focused those on some areas where mud had flicked up onto the car. After the citrus had sat on there for a couple of minutes on its own, I layered the Armour Detail Supply Decon soap over the top, again at that 1:9 dilution. If anything, it was a little bit thick at this dilution, and I think it would be best to either dial back the foam cannon itself or use a little bit less to get the consistency spot on so it didn't break up as much on the panel. With this being an alkaline product, it does definitely have a lot of cleaning ability and functioned well to get the car as clean as possible for the contact wash. Just a quick reminder, if you are enjoying the video so far, then it would be brilliant if you could drop it a like, as it does really help push it out there to more people and is always appreciated. So for the contact wash, I again went in with that Decon soap from Armour Detail Supply, so I was getting plenty of use out of this one on this car. This isn't a shampoo that I would use for routine washing, but instead something to deep clean the car, so it's useful on a ceramic coating to help cleanse that. But also, if you have an old wax or sealant that you want to strip, then you can use this kind of product too. Alkaline shampoos tend to be really good at unclogging coatings when they are contaminated more with traffic film, so it's one of the chemicals I do like to start with as part of a Decon wash. Once I'd finished off with the contact wash, I quickly patted the car dry and then went in with Armour Detail Supply's iron fallout remover. There wasn't that much iron fallout contamination on this car, but again it can be useful to help cleanse the coating, and in some cases this can restore some of the hydrophobic properties. I then dried off the lower sections again and went in with CarPro Tar X. There was just a few little tar spots on this car that needed dealing with, and this product did a great job with only about 30 seconds of dwell time. I will try this on an unprotected car, as that can be a harder challenge for a tar remover, but I think if you're keeping on top of your vehicle then this would be a decent option. Now the final step of this chemical decon process that I wanted to do was to use an acidic shampoo, and here I'm using the Carbon Collective Refresh shampoo at a 1:9 dilution in the foam cannon. Acidic shampoos can be really useful if the car is contaminated with mineral deposits or salt buildup. It's also useful if you've got a car that sits on the driveway quite a bit and you tend to get those water spots forming, then using an acidic shampoo every few months can be very beneficial. I was really pleased that after rinsing this shampoo down, the coating looked really fresh. So for a bit of background info, this was coated with Gyeon Mohs Evo 9 months prior to filming this video, and it's covered 7,000 miles since. It's washed on average every 2 to 3 weeks, and I use a mix of pH neutral and alkaline pre-washes depending on how dirty it is, and then use a pH neutral pure shampoo for the contact wash, and it hasn't had any top-ups since application. My initial plan was to top up the coating at this point, but it's still looking really fresh, so I'm planning to carry on this durability test a bit longer on its own, and keep monitoring it and providing updates on the second channel, Autocare HQ Extra. For the tyre dressing, I went for CarPro Dark Side. Now this is a glossier one than I usually use, and it does feel a touch messy on application. I applied it using the CarPro tyre dressing brush, and then I do like to wait around 15 minutes before buffing it back with a microfiber applicator, and then applying a second layer, and again after 15 minutes buffing that back. I find that this results in a really nice and even finish that does last around 3 weeks.